Okay guys, I am apparently ready for the deluge. I'm starting with the raincoat. It's a raincoat. A thing I didn't notice last time is that it does have the usual 2046 logo sort of embedded into it. It does have little squares where they've pressed into the fabric on the inside. It's annoying me right now for reasons that you will see, but is probably fine once you're wearing more clothes than I am. It's also past knee length, so we've got that working out as well. And now this is the point where I show you off the shorts and the bra. So those of a sensitive material, come back later. Because the shorts, working out well. The bra, not so much. In fact, dare I say, it's gotten worse. Yeah. It's gotten worse. I'm a larger busted gal, and this is covering less than the last bra. I snapped some sort of seam, a couple of stitches on the band trying to put this on, and it's still doing absolutely nothing to support anything. This is about as terrible as one-size-fits-all bathing suits. It's about an equivalent fit, but I don't want to actually go and wear those around every day. If you're in the like A-B cup range, this is probably fine. It's certainly good if you want to wear it under something as sort of a cover-up type of thing, but this is doing nothing for me. I'm probably going to talk about what I'm looking for in a bra at the end of this video, but let's talk about the rest of it, and as I trade out, I'm going to put on the long pants as well. As you might have noticed, I'm currently in the shorts. They fit! They don't have the horrible gapping in the back. They've got a lot of stretch room on all sides, so it can get into a large number of people. I am wearing the largest size, it's a 36, but as you can tell, this can probably stretch out a fair ways further. Might be tight as it gets a little bit further out, but seems to be doing well. This one does not have the drawstring on it, like the sweatpants that I'm going to see in a minute, but it works out well. It sort of comes down to about mid-calf length. I can't get far enough back so you can see. Comes down to about mid-calf, so I'm not afraid that if I bend over, I'm going to show everything. Which I like. I'm probably going to actually end up wearing these shorts a fair bit during the summer because it gets burningly hot here. So it's nice to have something that will breathe but isn't riding up my butt crack. And these definitely fit the bill on that one, so yay! Meanwhile, I'm going to get into something with a bit more cover and switch into the sweatpants. So alrighty, we're back with the sweatpants. I really love them. This is what I'm going to stick with, these and the shorts, because again, they fit. They don't have gapping. Elastic is a wonderful thing. They also do have a drawstring as well. I love them. They're great. I am going to end up taking off the, let's see if I can do this. I am going to end up taking off the ankle cuff for me just because I don't like cuffs around my ankles, but that's a quick job with a seam ripper and off they go. It seems to be fairly comfortable. They come down on me, they hit, like if I stand on my tiptoes, they hit right along the bottom of my feet. So if you have longer legs, they might ride up a little bit. So that might be a concern for some people out there. They're not exactly the longest things in the world, as far as I can tell. But they are comfortable, they have pockets. I like them. So if you wanted to know what they look like, this is them. So I'm definitely going to be sticking with these rather than the fancy pants that they came with normally. It seems to be working better for me and my body, and if other people have that same problem, hopefully these will work better for you. Now, If you are not interested in my hopeful ways to get better at that bra that I have now taken off, thank you so much. I will see you next month, and I'm going to start ranting on to maybe some ideas on how to fix that bra, or at least some problems that I noticed with that one that hopefully we can get better with over time. So, this is going to start with how a bra functions, sort of 101. Because I get the feeling the people making that bra might not actually have ever looked into how bras work or how they function, because what they've done with that particular bra doesn't really work. Actually, let me go and grab it and I will show you what I mean. So, the way this is supposed to work with a bra is that, again, I'm going to show this on my own body, is that hopefully, if everything works, you have a relatively tight band underneath the boob line that is essentially holding everything up from the bottom. If things are hanging off of your shoulders, that tends to hurt and also not be very effective. Ideally, it's supposed to be like a 90-10 weight distribution there, as opposed to the current bra, where most of the weight there is dangling off of these very tiny shoulder straps, which are guaranteed to dig in if I was to put this on for more than the 5 minutes it took to film this video. Like, I could already feel it digging into my shoulders. It was not fun. The other thing is that depending on the size of the boob and the size of the rib cage, there can be a really big difference there in between the rib cage and the boob. And this is where that A, B, C, D, E, etc. cup comes in. It's measuring how differences between the rib cage measurement and the boob measurement. So a 32D and a 40D have very different sizes of the actual boob, if that makes any sense. Usually I'm an American, in case you couldn't tell from the accent, so I'm doing this in inches, but same basic idea. An A cup is 1 inch difference, a B cup is 2 inch difference, a C cup is 3 inch difference, a D cup is 4 inch difference, and up and up and up and up and up. But it's a different from the waist measure, from the rib cage measurement. So a 32D, 32 plus 4 is 36. That's how big the boobs are around. A 40D cup is a 44 inch boob, and those two numbers are not nearby. Those are very different numbers. And they are not going to fit into this. The 36 might, the 40-something is not. And plus the difference in the actual ribcage measurement, there's a lot of fluctuation in there. So sometimes you'll end up in between sizes and the boob sizes are different. And some of you quicker on the uptake on the math might realize that how do I describe this? The 32D is fairly similar to the 34B. So the numbers there around are fairly similar at the same spot. And that is absolutely true. Those generally are what are known as sister sizes, otherwise known as you have to get the boob to under bust ratio correct in order for the actual thing to fit. This is doing none of that. It's taking a fair guess on my rib cage measurement, but it's not factoring in having to actually get over my boobs. So that's where this has ended up ripping, or at least partially attempting to rip in certain places. I've already heard a couple of seams start to pop as I took it on and off. So that's not great. I would really love to see like a hook or a button or some sort of attaching thing in the back. That's why that thing is so popular, is so that you can actually put it on your body and not rip something. When you get past a certain distance, this will not stretch anymore. It will just break. And that's a trouble. The other thing is, depending on how much you're stretching this needs to get bigger. It just does. It was doing nothing. I have more surface area that is needed to cover than these. It's just not cutting it. I'm not just getting like quad boob where you're falling out of the top, but I'm falling out of the sides as well. I'm getting like the boob six-pack going on here. And like, if I do anything other than stand very carefully, like, we're coming loose, and this is turning into like a halter that just goes around my shoulders and around my back and does nothing. And I'm not going to try that and show that on camera. But that's sort of what this is ending up. That's what this is threatening, is it's just gonna let things fly. Which defeats the purpose of wearing a bra in the first place. It sucks. And I don't really like that. It sucks. So the thing I would love to see is a better way of choosing a bra and maybe a few more selections to it. The band isn't so bad, but adapt these puny little triangles. They are awful. They do nothing. Also, sorry, in case you couldn't tell from that monstrosity, I also sew. So the fact that these are just flat triangles, there is no depth to these. They're flat. There's no gathering, there's no tucking, there's no nothing. They're just flat, and the only molding that they have is because they're attached to a bit of elastic. That's it. I don't know if you all have noticed, but boobs curve. These don't. So unless my body has completely flat boobs, these aren't going to do anything for me. They aren't going to round over what they need to round over. They're not going to cover what they need to cover, and I really want this to look better than it does. So my suggestions for things like this: have some sort of attachment in the back. That would be amazing. You don't necessarily need to elastic it the whole way around. If you get like a good solid piece of elastic near the back, near where the attachment... Oh, remember how I said I heard things ripping? Yeah, look, that I've worn this once. I've worn this once, and that's the elastic. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna end up taking this apart. Fab. So yes, if you're banking on this set of bras to work well, sorry, it's actually worse. Thanks, I liked the previous one better. It actually covered more and might have worked. This one has broken within 5 seconds of me putting it on. Whee! Is it broken in the other spot as well? Not yet. Yeah, I broke it. So I really would love to see some sort of an attachment in the back. I would love to see some sort of boob sizing that's better than small, medium, large. There's a reason why bras don't come in those sizes, because this is what you end up with. And maybe that's okay for a day at the beach for some people, but it's not sustainable, it's not going to last, and it's certainly not going to be comfortable trying to do things. It's just not. As a comparison, since I was actually wearing it today and currently having it on, as a comparison, we have this. Notice, this is a lot more covering. This is the bra that I have on. I know it covers a lot more up top. You could make it a little bit smaller. That's fine. But it gets all of my boobs in it, and it actually stays in the back. So it's something that will actually work, and it's adjustable size, so it's sort of a better version of the thing that we were just looking at. I'd really love to see, you know, something more designed on a sports bra. If they're going for bras rather than a bathing suit. Sports bras tend to be designed to be functional, designed to be long-lasting, designed to deal with stress and upkeep and that sort of thing. So I would love to see if they sort of shifted their focus from bikini wear to sports bra. It would be in keeping with their brand of trying for something more functional, something that you can wear in your day-to-day life. I'm planning to go out and eat something while wearing this. I'm not going to the gym, but it's comfortable and it keeps me where I need to be. So I would love to see more of that. But I'm still optimistic. I mean, they just immediately gave me everything that I wanted with the sweatpants and the shorts, so hopefully the bras will continue to improve. And so thank you for tuning in on this one. If you've lasted through my bra rant, I bless you. And hopefully we'll see you next month. Bye.